Hello, my Smooners. Welcome back to Being Mrs. S. Now I'm going to sprinkle some BGM on you. Thank you for joining me this beautiful day. And if you are new to my channel, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Now do me a favor and click on that beautiful subscribe button. When you do, please leave a comment below in the comment section letting me know that you've subscribed, and I'll shout out to you in my next video. Cheers and welcome to the Smoon universe. Yay! Also, check out my merch store, Smoon City, to pick out beautiful merch like this. So today is an episode of Mrs. S's Marriage Ministry, and we're going to talk about 10 ways to strengthen and sustain a happy marriage. Yes, I believe marriage is a fundamental institution that should be supported and preserved. Marriages build community, they enrich society, they grow nations. Marriage is a good thing. Marriage is one of the 7 sacraments of the Catholic Church. I've told you guys know I'm Catholic. It is a sacrament of service. Marriage is a covenant. So because marriage is all of these wonderful things, it is important to keep it strong in order to sustain a healthy and happy marital life. So we're going to go ahead and get into the tips or ways that I thought would help. These are my thoughts on the matter, and I would definitely love to hear your ideas too. So here we go. Coming in at number 10, role playing. Role playing. Role playing is about fun. It's always a good idea to engage in activity that keeps you laughing. Role-playing may sound silly, yes, maybe, but it is most definitely a lot of fun. Some of the things you could do is recreate the first time you met, or plan a treasure hunt where you're the prize and your spouse has to search for you. So, yeah, role-playing. Number 9 is my fave. Cook your spouse's favorite meal, or order in from his or her favorite restaurants. Food is so good, isn't it? Food is one of my love languages, and I speak it fluently. Yes, sir. Haven't you noticed how peaceful and calm it always is whenever food is in the mouth? Think about when it is your favorite foods, honey. Game over. Food makes you happy as you eat. Dopamine, the feel-good hormone, is released. These are the facts. So, I talked about hormones in one of my other videos. So, these are one of those hormones that make you feel good. Number 8. Number 8 is my absolute fave. Take trips. Spontaneous or planned, doesn't matter. Just go somewhere. This is another phase of mine, and it is my number 1 love language. I love to travel, and it just so happened that I married a man who says he loves to travel too. I said he says. No, he does love travel. Travel is a mixture of so many different experiences, all wrapped up in one warm sensory stimulation. Travel enriches your brain, it refines your thought processes, and allows you a wider range of experiences to draw from. So, travel with your husband, travel with your wife. Number 7, surprise each other with gifts. Number 7, surprise each other with gifts. Yep. It could be something they've always wanted, or something as simple as underwear, flowers, chocolate. A just because gift, maybe. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it must be meaningful. It needs to present that some thought was put into the entire process. Otherwise, it's like, what is this about? But yes, surprise each other with gifts. Number 6 is for SEX, making love, intimacy. Sex is important to the emotional part of every marriage. To feel wanted, sexy, attractive to your spouse, and vice versa. You strengthen your bond and connection with that intimate bedmatics. Make love in your bed, on the floor. If you're role playing, book a sexy hotel, check in, order some room service. Nobody sees the both of you again until you check out. Bazalam, hello. Okay, for number 5, help each other with chores. Sometimes your husband is overwhelmed, your wife cannot move a muscle, but they have chores to get done. Don't wait for them to ask for help. Surprise them by getting it done, and if they've already started, help them out. Then give them a loving massage afterwards. I love massages. That's so easy, and it even carries more weight if you, the one who's helping out, if you are just as exhausted. Imagine how excited your husband or wife will feel knowing that you helped them out, even though you were stressed yourself. Number 4, I love this one. Pray together, dance together, hug each other ever so tightly. Self-explanatory, really. When you pray with your spouse, your prayers get answered. Praying, dancing, and hugging provide almost the same effect one gets from eating. When you pray together, those feelings of appreciation, compassion, hope, desire, all things that align with a healthy well-being are evoked. Maybe your husband pissed you off and you can't think of the best way to broach the topic. Ask him to pray with you. Try it out. You'll be surprised by the way you feel afterwards. Honestly, that whatever it is he pissed you off may not even be such a big deal once you've done this together. Dancing and hugging releases oxytocin, a hormone that helps us bond with others around us. Our levels of dopamine, serotonin, estradiol, and cortisol are also positively affected by praying, dancing, and hugging your spouse. Yes, they've actually studied this, so I know what I'm talking about. Number 3, tell your spouse how wonderful they are. Compliment your spouse regularly. Do it to their face. Tell others about how wonderful your spouse is, even when they annoy you, because it is very easy to stay annoyed and upset and angry. Wrath, I talked about that in my other video. It's easy to forget about the love and joy you share and fixate on the awful and negative. So tell your husband that he's kind and loving, all the reasons you said yes in the first place. Tell your wife that she is the most important thing to you and you adore her because she's honest and trustworthy. Yep, tell them. I tell my BDD every day that I love him. I tell him that he's the best man I've ever known. And I know he loves it when I do that because it's the truth and that's how I feel. Number 2, very important, allow for activities apart from your spouse. Each party should have their own interests and their own friends that they hang out with occasionally. It's really important. And I said occasionally, I don't mean every day you pack your load, run outside. Yeah, I'm going to hang out with my boys. I'm going to hang out with my girls. That's not what I'm talking about. Every once in a while, you need your group of friends that you hang out with. It is important for you to have your own individual time. Women should have their good girlfriends. Men should have their boys. Or maybe you're not the sort of person who likes tons of friends, but you should get some friends. Maybe you like to do individual activities. I love the spa. I love tennis. My BDD loves hockey and football. But just because they're individual activities doesn't mean that we cannot show interest in our partners, our spouses' activities or their things that they like. My BDD loves it when I cheer for his teams, and I love how he supports my favorite tennis players. So it's very important and key. And finally, now, although the order of this list was not in order of importance, this is the most important. Say, I love you. Saying I love you is more than just the words. It encompasses everything that has to do with communication. Notice I said communication, not talking. When you say I love you, you're communicating with your spouse. It is the best way to start a conversation, and it is the best way to end one. So say it, mean it, show it, prove it. Okay. I hope I've shared some healthy nuggets of information. Share the video, discuss it in your friend circles, comment below with some of your tips. Do you agree or disagree? Honey child, let me know. Let your girl know. And let me know if you enjoy these topics that I come up with for Mrs. S's marriage ministry. Because I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. Sending your questions, and I will share my thoughts on that. Anyway, thank you for joining me, my Smooners. Until my next video, don't forget to live, laugh, love, and I'll circle back. Love you, my Smooners.